Trying to start the live stream right here. There we go. Oh, dude, what is it?
Damned if I do, and damned if I don't. How the fuck the world with my chest full of
Okay.
smoke? I choke on my breakfast, the end of my necklace, say dope house records, screw stones, the diamonds in my emblems, step like a princess. You can keep the lenses, cause I got two bins. I'm in your girl princess. I in chances, cause I bought her two dresses and some contact lenses. Got a message in the bottom.
Morning, guys.
Like my semi-auto, cause I'm trying to see you how to buy the condo for my taco, cause he working that taco. It's the top selling taco, 23s on the top. TV screens, margarita machines, who speak Marines, got love for the Christian, love to that king. If it means anything, this for all my G's. I'm in jail cause I forgot my fucking ABC. Another DWI, drunk and fucking high. I'll be out before the motherfuckers drunk and touch the sky. They call me young, thirsting now the third, and that's my word. I'm a swing, I'm a swerve, I'm a park and scrape the third.
Dude, I don't know what's going on with the computer today. I really don't want to get frustrated before the market even opens.
So they wake up and watch this. The food was delicious with bacon, eggs, and biscuits. No French kisses, and no hippopotamus. I'm picky. If you strictly addicted, you can't get with me as I represent Houston. Like what? The damn rhythm. I'ma get them when I get them. I love them and I fed them. Live in peace. I ain't gonna let them. When I see them, I'ma shut them down like D-Town and my homie Ikevelli. Peace to Apparelli and my nigga John Freddy. My drink is thick as Philly. I love my shit bloody. Portals in this bitch, we gon' get them boys. Ready for the run, leave them behind in the portal. Y'all don't really want no trouble with the Lord. The bitch, in the club, grabbing on my pig is the police officer patting down my pig. They say my bandana breaks the dress code. Every fine fucking bitch I see my ex hoe. I'm hogging and I'm dogging, peeping and I'm crawling. Believe me, this my calling. It's time to do you all. Everybody jump, boys trip. What? Let my double barrel shotty go by my phone. Slanging slam, bolo box, up in no man's land. Burning off in my smoky in the bandit train. The rope around my neck is
Okay.
Sometimes I smoke the rain, get wetter than the penguin. And your mama
Everyone that's in here, if y'all, I'm gonna kick everyone out. If you want to watch here, please go on the YouTube on the here on the thing on the Zoom. Here's the link. So I posted a link there for you guys. I'll wait for you. I'll give you like, let's see, what time is it? Damn, it's already way past top of the hour. Give you like 2-3 minutes to get in there, and then I'm gonna get started with our game plan and stuff. All right. All right, guys. Good morning. All right, everyone that's over here. I don't. No one came. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is what we're gonna do. Welcome everyone if you're watching here on the YouTube, and if you could please like, share the stream with your everyone that you can here. Get some more people to come hang out with us and trade with us here, guys. Yesterday at the end of the day, we got this crazy little pump up here above this 405, which was it got went a little bit more violent because it got over this 405 with the open interest. I don't think I have the option chain from yesterday. Oh, I do. So the option chain, I don't think it's gonna give me like all the it's not gonna give me the ones that expired in the money. But that's what made it pop up a little bit more violently is once it gets above that big open interest area, kind of just exasperates it. So the future's pretty much quiet overnight though here and sideways holding this 405. This is kind of our pivot, the 400 being our support, and then 410 being our resistance. If we come and we look at today's option chain, which is the first right here, you'll see that we have quite a bit of oh dude, I wrote my thing all wrong. So the big area is this 407 here to the upside. That's going to be our resistance, our first resistance to the upside. And then you can see here at the 410, there's 21,000. To the downside here, we have this 406. There's yeah, I would not even count really any of this here until about 400 as actual support. So I just went a little bit here at 403, 402, but the actual one is here at 400. All right. So so you kind of got our levels here, this 407. There's a little bit here at 405, but 407 and 410 is the levels that we're looking at. So pretty much here at the open, what we're looking for is a little bit probably dip to around this area. You can see where this was support. This is the resistance right here, this little line, 404.50 that I have drawn out right here, and then continuation for it to move up. So I'm looking for like a quick move here right at the probably first hour and a half of the open. If it doesn't happen, then I'll come back for Fed announcement here later on in the afternoon. All right. So Um, all right, so with that here, what we're looking at is on the VIX. If we zoom out here a little bit, guys, we kind of talked about how anytime it gets below this 20 over the last year, we've gotten pretty sharp um bounces, and we pretty much I think we've overstayed our welcome here a little bit on underneath this 20 area. So we are kind of set up for us to move further up here, and that would bring us down on the SPY. So today what I'm looking for, like as far as on the FOMC meeting, the Fed meeting, and the announcement is the reaction on the volatility. If we wind up moving up towards this 410, I want to see what the reaction is at that level and a little bit above. If it's very violent and it moves strongly to the upside, if it doesn't, then I am pretty bearish then on us returning down. I think at least down to 390, so where our put wall is. And that's not by the end of today, that's by like tomorrow, Friday or so. All right, that's also that's also that's also with the earnings tomorrow. So Apple, Google, and there's another earnings tomorrow too. So it's a big earnings day tomorrow after hours.
Balance a checkbook, but buy a new car, talking about how my neck look. Well, it all looks great. Own change. The light is before us, brothers, so the devil working hard. Real families stick together and see through the mirage. The smoke screen, perceptions about reality. Who the real owner, the boss gets a salary. I am one with the people. I am one with the people. Real. I will woke up from the light and check it. Instagram comments to class so myself especially. Let me not say too much or do too much, because if I'm up way too much, I'm mad at touch. I'm my body is feeling what happened. So the people can see my light now is not stopping. God, I humble myself. Drop my ego and confidence with my life. So I know you got a plan. I know one step that you.
All right. Is there any questions or anything, any tickers that you want me to go over here together, guys? Oh, so there was a couple of earnings last night. So Spotify was one of them. They beat really well. So this will be something that, or it was actually, it was day before yesterday's session. So so yeah, there's this, and McDonald's. Neo. SPX. Great. So SPX here, it's just gauging off of like the way that this is here for the like on the SPY too, right? So we've already kind of filled this gap kind of to the downside here. So it kind of depends where it opens the SPX here. If we do wind up opening it right at about 40.60, we filled in this gap that we put to the upside, and that kind of leads as support. Again, I would like probably around this pivot 40-50 or so for us to catch a bid and then push up. So that would I think that's going to be like our big area that we look at here in the SPX 40-50 on the SPX right below 405 on the SPY. And then on the ES, what we're looking at is this 40-70-ish 40-71 area that was the previous resistance here. We broke out and it's been showing as resistance, and now we're trying to validate it as support, and that's where we're trying to move now. So then as far as like targets, dude, my nose is like bleeding and I got a runny nose. I don't know, dude, I'm just broken today. So then the target being the previous, this right here, this high right here. So which is pretty much this is 40-90-421, but upwards of this 4100. So that's going to be a big spot today. All right. All right. All right. So there, so that's pretty much what I'm looking at here as far as those. You can see that this little gap right here has already been closed because obviously there's no trading on the SPX and pre-market or whatever. So Apple's already kind of sliding off here just a little bit. Good, good. All right, we have 3 minutes to the bell. There. Now everyone over here. Morning, everyone. You help me out, share the stream. We're gonna be doing it like this here. We'll kind of give it a week or two and see how it goes, and hopefully it goes well. Neo is popping up here pretty nicely right now. But we are on this YouTube blitz here together. 202. Apple sliding off here. For the guys, For my guys here, if you're here from the Discord room, in the options trading area, please post your stuff. Post your stuff in here in the options trading room or here on the YouTube.
Going after where I can. Same route. I ain't never ran from it. All right, no, we got to keep my legs all right now. I ain't never the whole talk, space talk, always just about his fault. Yeah,
All right, so we got 51 seconds here to the bell. Everyone, make sure you're using your stop losses, taking profit irrelevant levels, no bag holding. Make sure you're staying patient for confirmation of trades here today. Gotta make sure I got my, there we go. Trading connection reestablished. Senor Panda, what's up, brother? If you see any tickers moving or anything happening, let's work as a team. Not all of us could keep track of the whole market, just us. So let's work as a team and call things out for each other. Ooh, this premium is juice today here, guys. It is expensive. I'm looking at the SPX and the SPY contracts. Usually at the money, they open around $1.50 or so. I'm seeing them around well, they're coming down a little bit now, but $3. All right, so on the SPX, we opened up at 40.70 and pushed down just a little bit. So we do have a little bit to get filled down here, about 6 points. So that would bring us right to our area that we want to down towards here, I believe. And our pre-market volume wasn't all too much here. One thing that I didn't get to really check and I didn't look at was our economic calendar, if we have anything here in the morning. Non-farm employment was a little while ago. Then we have manufacturing PMI here in a little bit and manufacturing PMI. So we do have some numbers here at top of the hour to be aware of. I'll keep track of this. So again, with the being Fed meeting here today, guys, if we just kind of go sideways, super sideways here, Paul Wall style, there's no trade. We'll wait for the volatility later on in the session. But that's pretty much here. I've been pretty proud of myself because I usually get eaten up and spit out pretty much the Monday, Tuesday before Fed meeting. And I did really good capitalizing, I believe, on the trades so far this week. So hopefully now we get some volatility now that I could take advantage of. This our balance line right here will be our first little resistance. So this is our arbitrage area where we would have some liquidity. Apple slid off here pretty strong at the open. Tesla is moving down here as well. And Apple is actually dumping now. So the SPY pulled back here just a little bit. I don't know why, or excuse me, the Q's pulled back just a little bit, but I don't know why the SPY is not moving. Microsoft big slide down here. And I'm gonna zoom into the SPX right here. You could see right here, this is our target right here for us to bounce if it wants to continue coming down. Ooh, T-Mobile missed earnings here, guys. They're feeling the heat from the new promotions of the other providers. EA also had dude, why is Apple freaking going down so hard? And why is the Q's going down, but the SPY is not budging at all? Are you guys seeing this? Apple's because you're in calls. Dude, I know the feeling, bro. I know the feeling. Um is the lag or the delay from me saying things and then it showing to you guys, can you tell that there's a noticeable latency or no? Oh, excuse me. If you guys could, I would really recommend taking next day expiration, maybe not any 0 DTEs right here in the morning. Because these premiums are a little bit more expensive. All right, almost there. Oh, we got 40-60, so that's pretty much, if it bounces, chooses bounces right there, that would be about right. I was thinking we're going to come a little bit further here on the SPY, but the SPY is not doing anything here, even though so 294.62 and it came down to 293.40, so about a buck on the Qs. And we moved 50 cents on the SPY. Sorry, I got sniffles here all of a sudden, guys. Oh, look, I could pop out the chat right here so that I don't have to keep on this page. That's handy. All right. So still nothing. And like I said, if we don't get anything, we may get something here at the top of the hour with the numbers that are being released. But if we don't really get anything, then I'm perfectly fine not taking a trade here in the morning. On the YouTube, I will take. Oh shoot! I will take a break on the YouTube, and then I'll be back probably like 10 minutes before the numbers are released here in the afternoon. Back on YouTube today. like we this is kind of like our fulcrum area here on the SPY here, guys. This 405. So I don't know if I kind of outlined this here in pre-market, but 410 is our big resistance here, and then 400 is the support. So this is um if we're kind of thinking of this, and I don't know if the annotations are going to show because I'm using it as like Zoom, but if we're kind of coming and then this is our fulcrum area, right? And then we have our teeter totter, right? This is our where we're balanced here. There's going to be a lot of liquidity, and market makers may want to keep it right here sideways until we do get the announcement, because it's pretty neutral, right? Until we get the numbers and we know which direction we're going to go. So that is definitely a possibility. So SPX did bounce off that 40-60-ish area. It's pushing up now. Uh-oh, now we have purples. So the purples are kind of proprietary. These are our bread and butter things here when they come in to take this trade. Before big move. Yeah, I mean, so oh dude, I'm also over here screwed up. I have this on a clear out drugs. Need the annotation thing. I have a 30-minute chart over here, dude. Don't need a 30-minute chart. What am I doing? There we go. These have been in purple then. All right, so Apple is trying to reclaim the daily and weekly pivot area here. Where is all right, so push up. Want to see where the funny thing, dude, is this line populates right when the bell rings. And so it didn't necessarily know that this was the resistance right here. And this is exactly where the resistance was here in pre-market as of right now. So um um All right. So the VIX is up just a little bit. Nothing really to write home about on that. And then now the Qs are just in kind of this bear flag formation going sideways. So in this here, guys, this is just our chop. We got like 15 minutes here to see if we get that volatility. Oh, actually, it's right now in at 45, excuse me. Thank you, True Trader, for alerting me. So these numbers right now. There we go. PMI. So expected 46.8. We got 46.9, a little bit more than expected. It was previously 46.8. And then we do have more numbers here at top of the hour. VIX moving up again. Yeah, the VIX. Oh, the VIX did pop up just for a second. Yep. Oh, excuse me. So again, the 407 is our first resistance here that we're looking for to the upside right here, guys. So 407, the big open interest right here. So we pretty much have $1.50 that we can move right here. And there's not a whole lot of volume right here. So Gabriel, what's up, dude? All right, so we're looking a little bit more bullish now. We're putting in some supports here on Apple, Tesla. Nvidia is actually showing relative strength, is already moving up. I am going to take position right here on our purple candle triggers. So I am in on our trade right now. And the target now is this 407. So if we don't break right here, obviously, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. But the bigger target, or where I want to get to, would be 407. So, and I'm going to keep a very short leash on this as far as like a time stop loss. If you guys don't know, I kind of do this thing called the time stop loss, where if my trade doesn't walk into profit very quickly, then I go ahead and just get out, and then I look for a re-entry in it. So like kind of like this, how like it just got smacked off of that resistance level. So that's not really good on my trade, and we're not getting the volume really to be able to make it move. So if we don't get the volatility that we need and the volume that we need by the top of the hour with the numbers that are coming out for us to move above here, then I will go ahead and just cut it. So that even if it's hasn't necessarily hit a directional stop loss, this keeps me safe here for the theta, especially on days like this where the IV may be a little bit higher, and and the premium is definitely more expensive. Keeps me a little bit safe from losing money like that. But I am here. I am in some 4070 4070 calls here on the SPX. Let's see if we get a little. Apple is coming down though here. Someone is saying that Boeing is moving here really strong. Yeah, look at this move on Boeing. There we go. So we should skip through once we get above this. We should skip through 406 and then get to 407 pretty quickly after this. Here, there we go. Hopefully, if we could get this volume to come in, help us out. Yeah, the chip makers, AMD, NVIDIA are definitely leading here. All right, so now pretty much on these purples here is just staying in this trade until I either get to 406, 407, which I know is resistance, or until these turn a different color. And we're just breaking out of this range here now on the ES. If you guys have been with me from pre-market, I pretty much laid this out here. I said I wanted a little bit of a dip. We didn't dip as much as I wanted to here. As much as I wanted to at the open, I was thinking more towards this level, but a dip nonetheless. I think the SPX is the one that kind of dictated that more. And now here's that move. So pretty much taking out bag holders from overnight right here, guys. Would like to see Apple and Microsoft kind of join us in the party. The VIX is sliding down here just a little bit, and the Qs are at resistance. So if we're showing the Qs right here, this might slow us down here a little bit, but the Qs right here, this is our resistance to PDC and our balance line. So we would want this to break above this this area to continue going. Our gamma area that we put in the chat, Tesla moving like a snail. It's just basing right here, but it could definitely get moving here pretty aggressively. There's, dude, this NVIDIA is nice, dude. Come on, Qs. I think if Apple, so NVIDIA is right here, testing 200 now. Apple's trying to get above these pivots. So I think if Apple starts joining our little bull party here, we'll start moving a little bit more aggressively with this volume. If you're not in the, if you're not, you could, there's two ways you could get the purple candles, you by being a member of the New Age Wall Street room, or you could just purchase them directly and you just have them. If you're interested in that, let me know. But you're getting to watch, this may be the first time that on YouTube I've taken a purple candle trade live and you've got to see it play out. See, look at you, dude. Yeah, talking crap on Tesla. It said, hold my beer. Oh. So I'm looking for the Apple has kind of the same formation that Tesla did. So for it to get kind of the same candle that Tesla did would be absolutely awesome. And there's the Qs breaking through. There we go. That's what I want to see. So now we're going from a red to green move here on the PDC. A little bit of supply right here in this area. NVIDIA is now over 200 here, guys. Microsoft and Apple trying to move up, but slow. So we got 4 minutes here till top of the hour. We have more numbers that release then. Dude, remember I actually posted on Twitter on the whole Tesla thing when Tesla hit SSR and it was like at 105. It everyone thought like, oh, it's gonna break and go crazy down. If someone wants to go dig out that tweet for me, that's how I made a lot of my money here, guys, is that yeah, in the original bull run up on Tesla, it would do that where it was so volatile, it would hit SSR like that and then just run freaking crazy. And this right here, it hit this SSR on this day, I believe. This day, and then right here. And now we're looking at it from 100 and what was the low? 100 and 120 to 175. Dude. And then Kathy, you guys know Kathy Woods, right? Auntie Kathy. She's over there. She was over there loading up down in this area too. So I wonder how much she's made on those buys from down here. What is SSR? Great question, dude. So SSR stands for short sale restriction. So you guys know the crash in 1987, right? So in 87 on that, what do they call it? Black Monday or Red Monday or whatever it was. The market just crashed. I think it went down like 20% or something like that, right? In a single day. And so what they did after that, the SEC, the regulatory bodies came together and they enacted the SSR rule, which stands for short sale restriction. So what that means is if a ticker is if it's once it hits 10% down on the day from the previous close, then you cannot slam the bid on a short. So you can't market order a sell. So you have to sell on an uptick. So like on the limit order, and it makes it a lot harder for you to drive a company into the dirt if you can't just consistently slam the bid and drive the price further down, right? So what happens is so if you're a short seller, then in that type of situation, you're kind of stuck, right? So if you start, that's where you get really nice short squeezes because you have organic buying, right? And then you also have the added buying of the short sellers that are trying to cover their positions because they can't slam the position down anymore. They don't have they're working from a disadvantage being able to sell. So puts in the next few days, it's an unbalance. Oh, dude, why'd you clear your message, bro? So whenever, and you could see that my SSR little label up here is messed up right now, but oh my goodness, there's that 9 o'clock volatility, guys. So it was actually, so the PMI for January is at 47.4 as they expected 48. And now the prices were they beat, and then the job openings they beat, they did well. So just a little bit of volatility right here on those numbers at the top of the hour. So nice reclaim here so far. And the thing is that there wasn't much volume so far on that. Actually, I mean, we're only 50 seconds in, so we'll see how this candle winds up going. But does that make sense as far as the SSR? So the whole reason for that is that whenever you so what we'll purposely look for tickers that are being beaten down on and hit that SSR because then you normally get a pretty nice bounce. Hence this whole Tesla thing, right? And sometimes it could even be like an intraday type thing on like a smaller cap ticker. So if you get if you're like more of a small cap trader, then once it hits that SSR, then you if you're a short seller, then that fade is pretty much done. You know what I mean? It's pretty hard for you to keep on fading it down unless it's like a really like piece of shit type company, like stuff that's going on, right? Dilution and all that. So so yeah. All right, so waiting for this to kind of stabilize right here. I would like to see it come and try to take these out here. Apple's still trying to get above these pivots and the VWAP. There's a lot of resistance for it right here where it's at. The VIX is kind of volatile on that move too. And then now we've kind of put in that resistance here on the Qs. So and we may come out of this purple right here. And so that would mean that I get out of my trade from coming too far down. Okay, so I stopped out of my trade here, guys. That's okay. The news and the volatility didn't quite work in my favor here. Now, if it starts basing here a little bit is, good again, where it showed here in the at the bell that it did the support, then we will I'll revisit it to get back in. It still hasn't necessarily gone too crazy here, but my entry was more up here at like 405.50. So which was around 40, it was like 40.69 on the SPX, and we're at 40.62. So I gotta just go ahead and let it do its thing. And then if we get a better setup here in a little bit, I'll go ahead and re-nail it. But I believe so. Microsoft is actually sliding down here pretty hard now, guys. I believe that we're just going to get some sideways action until later on. You're saying short the whole market here, Hughes? So where are you seeing the unbalance? Market internals? Do you have a link, or where there we go. Now we're oh, excuse me. All right, so the VIX is back up here just a little bit. Tesla came back and is retesting the PDC, VWAP, and balance area. So we're building a really nice little support here, but again, we just could chop to later. Here we go, further down. So VIX is rising here pretty strongly. Stupid. Mm, 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 mm. I hope it's not. Maybe it will just be boring the whole time like this. So nice bottom wicks. Yeah, you could definitely see their support here, and you could see right here, this range that we put in on the ES that just where we just have our area right here. Which for us, dude, when we get compression like this, for me, like I really like it, but I can't sit here and wait for a breakout and just let the theta take advantage of me. You know what I mean? So we got to wait for some more volume to come in and give us a direction or breakdown, especially like with Apple not doing anything right here, dude. So Nvidia was moving really strongly, and then Tesla got that pop, and it just seems like everything kind of hit a brick wall now. So Apple's trying to push up a little bit. And for me personally, I don't like the grindy moves in either direction. I want momentum, big moves. Shopify is moving really crazy. I have some long-term Shopify, but oh my goodness, bro. Why didn't look at these purple candles doing work over here on Shopify? Why did I not play this? Oops. Oh, little nice push up here. Okay, so Apple cleared that little resistance. The Qs are trying to clear their resistance right now too. I'm gonna try my trade here again, my bullish trade on these purples, retriggering. Tesla is also triggering the purples here. Okay. So my stop loss, my directional stop loss will be under low of day here. My time stop loss, I'll go ahead and put at I'll put it at top of the hour. Is I think that's extending it probably too far, but if not, we're just probably going to go sideways here until we get announcement later on. So Meta and Apple, Nvidia might retest this high. Are you going to hold anything during? No. So great question. I do not hold anything during known catalyst events, dude. So earnings, I do not hold through earnings. I will play volatility of earnings afterwards. It doesn't make sense for you to be as an options trader. So if you take like a spread or a strangle or something like that, like, cool, but still I think it's more of a gamble than you're relying on information that you don't have, right? And that doesn't make sense in my opinion for you to take a trade on information that you don't have. And so I do if with the FOMC thing, it could be really, really bullish where, they come in really dovish and they say something like, we're going to raise 25 basis points right now. And then, we're going to taper off and hold here for only 3 months or something like that. Right. And it'd be super, super bullish, but it doesn't necessarily matter the number. It just matters the reaction to it. So, I've seen I mean, how many times have we seen, really great earnings numbers and then things go down, right? Kind of a good example of this was Microsoft when they reported earnings, what was it, like a week or two ago? They had really solid earnings. Oops, where is it? They had really solid earnings, right? And everyone reacted very bullish, but then they lowered guidance for this upcoming quarter and we came all the way back down, right? And granted, it's made all of that up and then some, right? I think, yeah, it's made it all up and then some. But still, you know what I mean? There's little nuances and people try to find an excuse on words to fit their own narrative. You know what I mean? And so I do not, my big long drawn out answer is no, I don't hold anything through catalyst events through FOMC or anything like that. You take enough hits and losses on that to know not to do it. And as an options trader, I think you get hit kind of twice, right? So directionally, you take a loss, and then even if it does, kind of come back, all that at that point, all the IV starts, selling, and you're just you get crushed on that part. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with those. Is just there's enough volatility after catalyst in order for you to make really nice trades. I'm leaning a little bit more bearish, guys. I would love to set like a limit order up here at the 410, let it get to the 410, and then just watch it come down to 390 from that 410 is what I would love to see. But I mean, we got to trade the chart and not what we want to happen. But this compression is pretty nice here, dude. It'd be nice if we could get a little bit of a little bit of a push. I don't think I don't know if we will get it. Come on. Ooh, Tom Brady announced he retired. All right, so NVIDIA is trying to break out of this little flag that it's in right here. Again, what do you mean again? If you for you guys that are in here, we also just opened up our small cap channels in our Discord if you guys want to come hang out. Also, you could definitely come be a part of the community in our New Age Wall Street Discord room. It's absolutely free to be a part of the community, pick up bits here and there, get strategies, things like that. If you do get a little bit more involved with our upgraded membership, you could come and watch me trade like this for free. I know I'm going to be on YouTube here for a while, but after that, you come and get some analysis and insight here, learn with us. It's going to be $99 a month. And you also get access to the small cap room. So the small cap area of our Discord, and sellers and Craig are over there putting in work right now. Now we're getting super tight. So we got full hour of the session coming up here in 2 minutes. And we're just riding this damn VWAP right here. The VIX actually wants to move up. It's looking like here. Dude, I'm thinking we go down pretty hard after FOMC this afternoon, guys. It's just full on discretionary, just thinking. I think kind of what this Hughes guy was saying just a little bit ago. I think everyone is planning a little bit too strong for this upside. And the market wants to move in a direction that with the least resistance, the path of least resistance, right? And if you look at the open interest to the upside, there's way more resistance here to the upside as of right now than there is downside. So we have room to go all the way to 400 right now. Then after 400, we don't really have anything. We have 395. I mean, these are kind of smaller, so I'm thinking it's just like I said, a discretionary feeling. Other than that, do I ever use the free book map? No. So I get a lot of questions as far as like tools and stuff, dude. I am in the very middle of trying to throw out everything that I don't need in my trading, bro. Like literally, I was just showing someone the other day that kind of took a hiatus from our room. They were moving, they made a pretty big move across countries. So I could literally come in here and take off most of my indicators now. So I don't need this, I don't need this. I could take off most of these pivots, everything in here. And I'm basically trading with these candles the way that they are. And I have my liquidity areas. Dude, simple, bro. I don't need a whole lot to be able to in order to make money. It is very nice. I think that bookmap is very nice, especially for a novice trader to be able to visualize support and resistance and liquidity, right? And how liquidity changes once the price gets to those levels. So I do believe that. And it's also good to see where to understand that levels of liquidity and levels of support and resistance like that are not necessarily like people's someone was talking about this the other day too, where you'll come in and you'll someone puts a line on their chart, right? And let's see, so where the heck is my line? So they'll come in and put a line on their chart, right? And then the price gets there within like a penny or to the tick, right? And they're like, oh, look at me, I'm so good, the price respected my line right there. Dude, the market doesn't know that your damn line is right there, dude. Like that's luck, you know what I mean? At the very least, it's luck that it hit that point. So liquidity works in a way that it is not at a certain point where it's 405.99. So the orders are going to be probably stacked up within a 10 to 20 cent range right here, where they start getting really thick um, and act as a support or resistance. So on the book map, I believe that shows that pretty big, right? So like it shows like how over a little bit of a range right there where the orders are spread out in that kind of range where it's an area of interest, right? It's not a line of interest. It's an area of interest in that kind of general vicinity, right? And sometimes I think I draw pretty good lines here, and the price respects my lines. But this is actually a good example right here, where like on Apple, right? So Apple is right here, just going sideways on my line that I have drawn right here. And again, it's an area of interest, right? So within this area, this is where this liquidity is at. And the same thing right here on the SPY, where it's respecting this area. It's not just coming and touching and saying, oh, we got to move the other way. It's within this range here that we're having this battle between buyers and sellers, and the auction is very liquid in this area, right? Once we decide that there's an imbalance and that price is no longer agreed upon, that this is a fair value, then we'll break out of this liquidity range and we'll go ahead and either move up or move down, right? So, and that's the whole premise of the purple candles and the compression and everything of the TTM and stuff like that, is that price does not like to go sideways. So price either likes to range in a trend in a way that's either up or down, regardless of how strong it is. It wants to trend, and the market is designed to go up. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the whole what's his name, Davy Day Trader or whatever from COVID. What's his name, Dave Portnoy. uh he was over here he found out how to short stocks, and he got freaking crushed. And then that was the whole thing, like during COVID, when people were watching him, was uh stocks only go up, or stocks are designed to go up. And it is, dude. The market is designed for to go up. It's not designed to go down, dude. So in the very short term, yes, you get pullbacks, but in the overall long term, it's meant to go up. So price likes to trend in that direction. Nvidia is still moving up here, broke out of that area. It's dude, maybe we should have traded Nvidia right at the open. Tesla's trying to make another, see if it could make another move here. For my guys that are in the chat room, you guys can see why the, this arbitrage level that we talk about, right? The balance level that is a big, big resistance, right? Big or excuse me, not big resistance, a big liquidity level. Who's everyone going for in the Super Bowl, bro? I am curious. And why? I don't have a dog in the fight, so I think if I have to go for anyone, bro, I think I want to go for the Chiefs. But they have the whole damn hospital freaking fourth string in there playing against. That was a pretty cool game to watch, bro. Like, and then for him to say like, okay, like I'll go ahead and run it, on that last play. And then it was funny that he pointed and called his shot, like, that's where I'm, going or whatever. And it was just, yeah, like, so that'll definitely be interesting, man. I'm a Chargers fan, like very loosely a Chargers fan. I don't really get too into the whole sports thing and everything, but being from Southern California, I didn't want to be a Raiders fan. And there was the Rams weren't in California yet. So I was a Chargers fan. So being a Chargers fan, I don't necessarily like KC all too much. I have a question for you guys on your preference, which is kind of a silly thing here. Would you prefer to be able to see my face and for me to put my video right here in the corner or something? Or do you just, I think the important stuff is the trading, for you to be able to see the screen, but sometimes it's cool to see like from the emotional and like kind of just personal aspect of like seeing someone's facial expressions while they're in a trade, to be able to see like, okay, is he really super stressed or is he going crazy? Like, it's kind of cool to see how people react to that stuff. So let me know. I do have a big green screen that I plan that I could use. I just had to set it up a little bit better. I did like a little dry run and it doesn't cover very nicely. So don't sound, yeah, I'm definitely not stressed, right? And I think though, right, and that's a sign of like leadership, right? So like whenever you're stressed, right, you're looking for someone to calm you down and to lead you into victory like that, right? So like if you could see that I'm not stressed and I'm taking this trade, I think that in turn helps you guys not be stressed, right? So, but if you see someone, dude, like I'll just to call out name, right? If you guys watch Dekmar, he's over there jumping up and down and tearing his shirt. And bro, I don't know how some, like, especially new traders, I don't like, if you're actually watching him to learn how to trade, I don't know how you do it. Like, like with the whole yelling at you and jumping up and down and stuff like that. So Um, you can tell by my voice. Yeah. Everyone, like, I honestly, that's kind of like an insecurity thing that I've had growing up all my life. Everyone's always told me you mumble and you talk very low and, stuff like that. And I guess now it's a superpower of mine in what I do now, being very level-headed and and every once in a while, I think you guys has heard me like when I get frustrated when my orders feel like kind of stupid or mostly like software or like fat finger stuff I get frustrated with. Um I think you guys have seen that type of stuff, but even then I don't think it's as bad as some people get. I'll take like a couple seconds, few breaths, and I'm back in it. Investors aren't fully buying into the stock market's bullish narrative this year, according to Bank of America. Microsoft to include Chat GPT in Bing in coming weeks. Ooh, why isn't there no spike from that? Oh, I don't have Microsoft up over here. I have Shop. And yep, there is a spike now here for on Microsoft for that. So this would count more of our crossover play. So we crossed over this line of liquidity, right? So this area of liquidity here. I just used line and I just ran it about that. Um, so it crossed over, came back and retested this as resistance now. So this would have been a good entry here to downside if you're wanting to bet here against me. But still mostly sideways, no trend. Someone, if you guys follow this guy, his name is Tatted Trader. Yeah, this is actually um I'll show you guys this here. So we trade a really, really similar actually. And if you take a look, he said this is the December 14th FOMC, and you can see where the price opened and just kind of ranged up a little bit and sideways. And then once FOMC hit, we dropped pretty hard here from 405, which oddly enough is exactly where we're at. And we got all the way down to 396 before popping back up here a little bit. So it's almost looks really eerily close to like what we're doing right now, without the little, depending on like how you measure this little wick and pop right here. But definitely interesting to see if that is the case. We just kind of range like that. Now we're getting a little bit more selling here. The VIX is up. Rich, what's up, brother? I was thinking a lot about you, dude. Might just head to the gym and be back when the market wakes up. Yes. So that's pretty much where I'm at too. I'm pretty much just waiting until top of the hour right here, guys. And then if it doesn't come, like I said, I'm gonna stop the live stream. If you guys want to see the stream in the chat room, if you guys are members, then that's absolutely fine. I will have it in there on the Zoom. And if not, then I will be back on the YouTube here 10 minutes before the hour for the Fed numbers, okay? So Apple coming down to test these lows. So this volume is picking up right here down towards these lows here, guys. And that's the lows is my stop. So I'm probably gonna get out right here. Yeah, it just got stopped. And we hit the line right here in the ES. All right, so we broke our little range right here. Ooh, now we're getting some accelerated move here down. All right, so VIX is rising. Qs are going down here pretty hard. Glad I took that stop out. Kind of sucks. I wish I would have. So like I said, this crossover, right? This resistance right here, this would have been a really nice entry. Again, betting against me, but that was the play right here. So whenever you have a point of liquidity or a line of support resistance, once it breaks, you want to get a retest for it to move and continue that trend. And so we talked about here as far as the open interest for the SPY to the downside, we don't have really any really big meaningful support down until we get to like 400. So on the ES, dude, if we're doing it like this kind of, so this 4060 ish area, 4063 5 would be the first area, and then 4040 if we break this. So the 4040 I believe brings us down to like 402 or so, like on the SPY. Yeah, so 402, 401.58 about. So the SPX is right here, almost at 40.50. That should give us a little bit of support. So 2 minutes till top of the hour right here, guys. This price session looks like the one on Monday. Let's see. So Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Ooh, it does look a lot similar. All right, so top of the hour right here, guys. All right, guys. Gonna call it a morning here for at least for the YouTubes. I'll be back, like I said, 10 minutes till 2 market time. If you guys want to join in here for some more trades at here on the YouTube for my guys. If you guys want to come in, I took off the waiting room now. If you want to go look at the on the Zoom. So if you guys want to come into that, but I'll be back on during that time, okay? For sure. Appreciate you guys. All right. See ya.